Well, hello there, folks, and welcome to. Excuse me, completely lost my throat then. Actually, let me just sort something out. But anyway. No, my camera's just gone off. Bear with me. Hang on a moment, folks. Let me just sort that out. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Hello, folks, and welcome to our live stream watch along of the Players Championship final between Mark Allen and, of course, Mr. Zhang Ander. And at the moment, well, we've had an afternoon session, which we didn't do live because we decided to do the evening session. And they've just started the evening session 4 apiece. And the first to 10 wins the tournament at the Telford International Centre. So they have started the 9th frame. And it is 0-0 at the moment. So all square as we speak. But actually, I forgot to... Let me change the scoreboard as well. Sorry, folks. I've hardly been well prepared for this. So I do apologise. It's been one of those Sundays where things have just gone over, you could say. Schedule going too far ahead than I thought. But anyway, I will now get my... Let me just get my YouTube page up. But anyway, do get in touch on our live chat page and do vote on our poll. And at the moment, it looks as though Mark Allen is the favourite, even though it's still 4 apiece. And Zhang Ander has potted the first ball of this session. We got Thomas Island saying, okay, who is going to win? Well, it's going to be a tough one. Mark Allen has been in quite a few finals compared to Zhang Ander. I'll just quickly check this actually. Mark Allen. If we go on his Wikipedia page, I was looking at this earlier. And in terms of career finals, this is his 11th ranking finals, that is. Well, actually, no, it's 19, but he's won 10 of them. But at the moment, the cue ball is near the top cushion. Mark Allen back on the table. And Allen's tried to go for safety, and he's put that towards the bottom cushion. So I apologise I'm late for the stream, but we are here, and we're here till the end of the match. Could be a long night actually, because of course both players need to get 6 frames to reach the target of 10 frames to win the tournament. And obviously it's 4 apiece, and the afternoon session, well, there was hardly a gap between the players whatsoever, so it just shows how difficult this could be. But to get me through it, I've got my Guinness 0% with me. Fantastic. Oh, that was a miss. So Mark Allen now on the table again. But don't be shy, folks. Love to hear from you on the live chat page. We'll read out your messages throughout. As you can see on our screen, the head-to-head on the top left corner of your screen, Mark Allen winning the head-to-head so far going into this final at 2-1. Yeah. So they've not had many matches together. Oh, Mark Allen with a good smooth red there. Bottom left pocket. Lines up with the black. It's a tricky shot. It's near the cushion. From this, he should still get it. Oh, he's just got it in.
Eight. Spot again, yeah, sure. Nine.
So Mark Allen going for a blue. Gets himself up to 14.
14.
So I'm just posting on Instagram that we're live now. I forgot to do that earlier.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Thank you.
But anyway, we've got a few of you watching. Do get in touch though, folks. We'd love to hear from you. But at the moment, Mark Allen off to a good start. Next, he goes for the black. Of course, both players, as I say, it could be a long night for them. So I do wonder if they've been mentally, you could say in the break that they've had between these two sessions today, they'd have probably tried to get away from the table and maybe practiced a bit just before
22.
They came out to the audience again. But surely in their heads, they're probably thinking this could be a very long night after the afternoon session, having them win 4 frames each. But Mark Allen, I don't know what it is about him. I
93.
just feel like in the last couple of years he's kind of found himself again, where he's starting to compete well again, and he has, you know, he looks great as well. He's lost weight. I mean, I must admit, when I was creating the thumbnail earlier on for our YouTube stream, I was trying to get a good picture of Mark Allen to use, and there was a picture I saw of him leaning on the table, you know, about to take his shot, and this was an old photo of him from probably 4 or 5 years ago, and you could just see
29.
like, just from that photo, you start to realize how much weight he's actually lost a lot of it on his face as well, and you know, it's, in my eyes, it's very
30.
inspiring to see someone who was clearly not in the right shape has taken a step away maybe from the snooker table and just, you could say, grabbed life again and thought, I need to make a few changes, and he's done just that.
$37.
So he's popped the black, now the red, into the middle right pocket.
38.
He's got to go for the green now into the top right corner. And he does. In case you're wondering, folks, the table on the centre of the page,
41.
it doesn't tell you exactly where the balls are on the table, but it at least shows you how many reds are left and what colours are left. Of course, all colours remain while there's still reds on the table. For any of you that didn't know the rules of snooker, that is.
40.
And he's popped the red. Nicely set up on the blue. 41 ahead, 90 remaining. Still a bit to do on this table before he could seal the opening frame of the session. Greg Livingstone says, hi. Hello, Greg. How's your day been, mate? Greg is a viewer of ours, a regular viewer of ours from Scotland. I did actually do my bit for Scotland today,
47.
Greg, by watching the Celtic Motherwell game. Well, actually, it was the other way around. Motherwell versus Celtic. And, oh, nice pot there again by Alan. Oh, the cue ball was at the death there. It was on the face of the centre-left pocket, and it's just stayed out. Nearly rolled in. But Greg, I did my bit earlier. I watched a bit of Motherwell versus Celtic, and always missed the blue. It looked like a straight shot, but maybe the cue ball being on the edge of the pocket there was a concern. So Mark Allen, after a break of 48, goes back to his seat. So there's still a chance for Mr. Ander to win this frame still. There are 6 reds remaining. And he pots the first one. He needed a rest to support his shot there. But yeah, I only watched the last few minutes of the Motherwell Celtic game, and you could just see it coming. Celtic getting a late winner, winning 2-1 to keep them, of course, a healthy position in the Scottish Premiership table. Because it looks as though we are going to have a Rangers versus Celtic title race again, which is normally the case, but actually it is tight this time. And he's popped the red again into the centre right pocket. Oh, nice smooth with the pot there on the pink. Just a tap.
15.
So he's on 16. He's trying to chase down Mark Allen's 48. Greg also asking, what channel is the snooker on? I actually think it's
16.
ITV4 in the UK. And maybe Eurosport. I'm not quite sure. Jamie Burgoyne asking, how was your day of supporting Chelsea today, lads? I don't know why. I kind of didn't really think too much about the final. I did watch the League Cup final. I watched it all. I started to fall asleep, though, during extra time. I don't know about you lot, but I think football needs to get rid of extra time. I don't think, especially in the League Cup when injuries are going to happen, when the season's, still got a good few months left. I honestly think extra time isn't necessary. I think it should be 90 minutes. The added time, you've had your added time. Added time's a lot more these days, isn't it, with the new changes there? So you have quite a bit of added time in the first half, especially in the second half.
22.
And I think it should just go straight to penalties. But I don't think that'll ever change because the EFL probably rely on it to be a full-length format just because it's airtime, I guess. I'm not sure. But that's how I see it. But as you say, Burgoyne, nobody care about the Carabao Cup until the final. As a United fan, we won it last season, and it's one of those that when you start to get a run or when you get to the semis, you start to think, okay, we can win this. This is a nice early trophy to pick up with still a few games to go. Oh, a long putt attempt by Allen by hitting the red on the bottom left cushion to then try and hit it up to the top right pocket, and he didn't get that. And of course, when you do shots like that, you don't want to leave yourself an opportunity for your opponent. And luckily for Mark Allen, he's left the cue ball on the bottom cushion towards the left. 3 red still remaining. This looks like it could be anyone's frame again. Mark Allen still standing up because looks as though from his body language he expects to return to the table. In case you're wondering where this is at the Telford International Centre for the Players Championship. If I can remember rightly, the not the Players Championship, but the UK Championship used to be Telford. It used to be in Telford. There was another snooker tournament years and years ago that was on the BBC that would be on there. Oh, and doesn't get that pot on the red. Leaves it in the D. And Mark Allen's got the cue ball to deal with on the top cushion. But yeah, in terms of the League Cup, I mean, as a United fan, I was happy when we won it last season because especially when it had marked 6 years since we last won any silverware. So it was something, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think of the League Cup. It was a good game to watch today. It was a good final, but I also just think, I mean, I don't think that 30 minutes, I just don't think extra time's necessary. Like I said, I was falling asleep, so I just thought, get this game done with now. They didn't do it in 90 minutes, they didn't do penalty shootout. Come on. I don't know. But then you think of the World Cup 2022 final where the extra time in that was just scintillating to watch, and then it went to penalties. So there's that as well where, I don't know. But I think I'm just happy with the fact that as a neutral fan, it was a good game of football, but sadly, VAR ruled out a goal that I thought was a fine goal from Virgil van Dijk, and the game should have been done after 90 minutes. Oh dear, Ander. Oh, Ander, what have you done? He's doubled the cue ball and it's just gone inside the pocket. It's the first foul of the session. Oh dear. I'm not really sure what he was trying to do with that. Has he given Mark Allen the frame here? Mark Allen's on 52. So Mark Allen going for that middle right pocket.
One.
Gets the red, so he's 30 ahead. 2 reds left before he can go towards the colours to end the frame. Greg Livingston saying the Carabao Cup is a Mickey Mouse Cup. It is until your team wins it. Like I said, as a United fan, I was happy when we won it last year, but it's one of those where I don't think it's till you get to the semis where you start to think, oh, we might just win. Oh, we might just actually win some silverware here. I mean, people go on and say, you know, there's probably too many fixtures in the calendar. Is the Carabao Cup the one that disappears to allow more rest for players? If it was up to me, yes. Bit of banter going on in the arena. An audience member just walked out, not in a bad way, I don't think, but Mark Allen's joking, saying he's had enough already. I do find Mark Allen's accent is
60.
great. I think the moment you hear that, you know exactly where he's from. Just reminds, I don't know why, just if him and Rory McIlroy, oh, he's missed the red there. Couldn't get it into the top bucket, but oh right, Anders actually conceded the frame. So first frame in the bag, and it's Mark Allen that leads by 5 frames to 4. So let's update that. 5 frames to 4. But again, not a clean frame from any player there. It looks like, I think this match is on ITV4, Greg, in case you're still looking. I'm seeing logos of ITV Sport in the arena. I'm not sure how many seats are available for this. I think the one sad thing about the snooker setup... Whoa, here we go. Jamie Burgoyne with a thing that always interests me when it comes to football shirts. A charity shop in Shrewsbury had a Cantona shirt for £30. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me yesterday? Or was this today? Oh, why didn't you tell me? We've got Mr. Greg Livingston also asking, what's the next snooker tournament after this? Let's have a look, shall we? On the web. Web was actually working for me. Hang on. Let's have a look. Ah! There we go. Oh god. My computer's just completely frozen. Oh, that's alright then. Oh, I just heard boos there. I'm not sure. They're not booing at me.
Thank you. The 10th frame.
I'm not playing.
Mark Allen to break.
That's weird. Hang on, I'm trying to share my screen and I can't find what I need. How weird. Oh. Silly me. There it is. Right. The next frame has just started. But let's go on the...
Quiet at the back, please. Thank you.
Let's go on the snooker board. It will be a bit zoomed in, folks, just because I've had to shorten the thing. Hey, 30 quid Cantona shirt. I don't believe you. All these news stories, live and upcoming matches. Looks as though Ricky Walden's playing tomorrow. That I know of from looking at them. Here we go. Few all matches. Nope, they're not giving me what I need. Come on. Calendar, here we go. I think we're pretty much done with February, aren't we? So it's the Bet Victor Championship League Group 6, apparently, on Monday and Tuesday in Leicester. Wednesday and Thursday in Leicester as well for Championship League Group 7. And then the winners groups Friday and Saturday in Leicester as well. And actually, this is a big event coming up, which was announced only a few weeks ago. The Riyadh Season World Masters of Snooker. So I think this might be the first major event, you could say, that of snooker that's actually taken place in Saudi Arabia. But it's only on Monday to Wednesday, it looks like. They're kind of following what darts do, I think, which is having a Masters event in Bahrain and Dubai and stuff, I think it was. I can't remember. But yeah, well, let's have a look. Who's in the... Oh, they haven't done the draw yet. So we don't know. But I'd imagine it's just the top ranked players that'll do that. World Open is in China. Monday, March 18th to Sunday, 24th of March. The World Mixed Doubles, which was an event that did quite well last year. Oh, it's in Manchester this time. Actually, information. Where's that in Manchester? Oh, it's at Manchester Central. Okay. Interesting. Don't know if I'll go to that. Might do a watch long. I'm not sure. The Johnston's Paint Tour Championship is in Manchester. I think that's Event City, I think, which is basically opposite Trafford Centre for any of you shoppers. 1st of April to the 7th of April, and that is pretty much the last event before the big one. There it is, the Kazoo World Championship to wrap up the season. It all ends between the 20th of April on a Saturday, and it'll all be done and dusted Bank Holiday Monday, which annoyingly I don't think I'll be able to do a watch along for the final like I've done the last 2 years, because I'm off to... Where am I off to? I'm off to Eurovision that week, so I knew when I was going to go to Eurovision that it would collide, so I'm sure we'll try and do some matches during the World Championship, but I won't be here when it's the final, sadly, so I'm sorry about that. Let's go back to the snooker. There we go. Right, I haven't opened this yet. Let's get this baby open. And it always does a quick fizz. Hang on. I have to be careful with this. Ah. Oh, I didn't do it this time. Well, I'm happy about that. There we go. Great. It's a Sunday night. I can only have 0. Plus, I don't really like drinking at home. Oh, God, that tasted awful. I don't mind Guinness 0. It's not bad, but that was probably the worst start of a can that I've ever had with a Guinness 0. Yeah. I must take a photo for my friends to show to them. I'm not bored. I'm having a great time. They're having a re-rack already in the frame. Bloody hell. So they're having a re-rack after just one red was potted.
Thank you. Frame 10, Mark Allen to break.
So they're going to go again, a re-rack. Mark Allen starting the frame again. Greg Livingston says, most sporting events are held in Saudi Arabia. Jamie Burgoyne asking, should I have bought it? It's one of those, isn't it? You just think it's too good to be true, and why is it in a charity shop? I think even people who don't collect football shirts will know that a Cantona shirt you don't just take to a charity shop. So I wonder if it was fake, but we'll never know. They'll definitely been bought by now, surely. Someone would have picked that up by chance. Oh, Alan going for a long red there. That would have been some shot if he had made it, but it was also good manoeuvring because he made sure the cue ball came back to the top. Not fully behind the brown or the green. There are reds in vision for Ander. Zhang Ander going for the long red. And he gets it. Lovely. Where's the positioning? Oh, it's not so bad. It's probably a little higher than he wanted it, above the blue, but either way. But as you say, Greg, with the most sporting events being held in Saudi Arabia, I mean, when obviously F1's now, Saudi Arabia's part of the F1 calendar. I think MotoGP is trying to get into Saudi Arabia. I'll have to check the calendar. MotoGP watch-alongs, we need to get back doing that on the channel. We haven't done it since the first half of last season, and we never really got back to it. So apologies to you MotoGP viewers out there. We'll try and do as many as we can. Can never promise to do it every Sunday. You know what Sundays are like. Everyone's got plans. He's going to go for a yellow, and he gets in the top left pocket. Gets him on to 3. I'm just trying to think. Saudi Arabia, I mean, you got mainly the boxing events happening there at the moment. It feels as though Riyadh is like the new Las Vegas in terms of boxing. Because every time even a British boxer went in for a big money prize fight, you would always have them going to Las Vegas, like Ricky Hatton, Lennox Lewis. Joe Calzaghe would go out there for a few fights. So yeah, it seems as though Saudi Arabia is the place to be at the moment for boxing, but it's wherever the money is. Simple as that. Regardless of what people think of countries like Saudi Arabia, it's getting people over there. You know, there's a Saudi League at the moment. Well, the Saudi League's always been around, but all of a sudden they've pumped a lot of money into it to bring big stars over. I have to think about doing some Saudi League watch-alongs, but don't know if there'd be any interest. Greg Livingston asking, will you be doing golf stream this year? Yes. As always, we'll try and aim to do the majors. The Masters, I was talking to Joe Stanley the other day, who some of you know does the golf streams with me when he can. And he will be doing the Masters with me, hopefully. It's on Easter. I think it's on Easter weekend. Or it might be the weekend after.
11.
I think it's the weekend after. But yeah, I'm up for doing it. I might actually just get Joe to come here because I've got I'm in a flat now. I don't live with my parents. I've got more space. I've got a whole room dedicated to working in here and doing streams and stuff. So yes, I would like to. It would be probably better to get Stan in here instead of getting him on Zoom. It'd be a lot more fun, I reckon. Well, Zhang's on 19. Alan's not been able to put any yet in this second frame of the evening session. And he pops the red into the bottom left pocket. How was everyone's Sunday anyway? Let us know.
$26. $27.
And now the pink is in. Yeah, there's not many snooker tournaments really left until the World Championship.
33.
As I said, you've mainly got the Tour Championship. That's at the beginning of April, and then that's it. After that, they'll obviously
34.
the players that have qualified for the World Championship will rest up and practice ahead of a big event there. But yeah, World Snooker Championship. Oh, I always love that time of the year. April time. The weather's getting better at that point, hopefully. A lot more pleasant outside. Nice to hear the birds sing and probably go out for a few cans unless you prefer pints. I certainly prefer pints. I don't mind cans, but Guinness Zero. I can't believe
41.
It just doesn't seem right. I mean, it tastes all right. It's not the worst 0% I've had. They're doing it for everything now, aren't they? Heineken, you could say, kind of pushed it forward a few years ago. Zhang McGuire's a bit. I've not tried that one. Oh, he's missed the red. And Ander was on
41.
He was on a break of 41. 41 ahead, 99 remaining. Chance here for Mark Allen. The red that Ander couldn't pot is on the bottom cushion, near the bottom left pocket. Greg Livingston asking thoughts on Kylian Mbappe going to Real Madrid, and have you seen his wage? No wonder Real Madrid are bankrupt. I think, wait, this is the thing, isn't it? Why is it Real Madrid and well, them especially, but also Barcelona, who are teams that apparently don't really have much money at the moment and clearly want the European Super League to happen, which will never happen unless they want to do it with clubs that aren't as big as them to join them. Sorry, folks. I thought for a moment my stream stopped. No, I don't think so. I'll just double check. No, it's still live. I thought for a moment the stream stopped. No. I guess the whole Mbappe to Real Madrid, it was kind of going to happen. I just love the rumours of Arsenal and Liverpool. They were never going to get him. They were never going to pay that much.
6.
I don't think they've even got the money to do that. No chance. And I don't see how Liverpool would go and buy Kylian Mbappe when right now they've got to sort out a new manager come the summer. But in terms of Real Madrid, I don't understand. I mean, Real Madrid to me are like Man United, where they're both kind of similar, where they're massive clubs. They can make a fortune off merchandise, fortune off image rights, fortune off, match day revenue because of how big their venues are, museum tours, etc. They're big clubs. So I do kind of wonder how Real Madrid so bad financially. How can you mess that up? I don't get it. And they've won Champions Leagues. It's not like Real Madrid have been in the sewers. They've been great the last 10 years. They've done, like, Gareth Bale, Real Ronaldo. These players won everything there. Now you've got Jude Bellingham, who's doing an absolute wonderful job. And now they've got Vinicius Jr. up front. Now they're going to bring in Mbappe. It's very scary, very exciting times for Real Madrid, if anything. So, Mark Allen. This is a best of 19 frames, let's not forget. So the first to 10 win the Player Championship. But I'll say this now, the crowd are in for a treat because they've come here knowing that the afternoon session, it was all square. And they'll certainly get their money's worth, I am sure of that. Mark Allen. Oh, he's missed the red. If you haven't yet, folks, do vote on our poll. We'll leave it open till throughout the stream. Mark Allen at 72% to win. Zhang at 28%. But yeah, Mbappe to Real Madrid, I think could be a very, very good transfer. Are they going to get Erling Haaland? As in, the rumours are they're going to try and go in for him next summer. So not this year, next year. But could they just be satisfied with Mbappe? Could you really have a team together with Haaland and Mbappe in this modern day football? Would that work? See, that's another one. Jamie Burgoyne saying Real Madrid couldn't afford Aaron Pierre, so went with Donatello from TMNT. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, very good. You know what? I was thinking about this the other day, Burgoyne. Do you remember the 80s films that they made? The real live one. What do you call it? Anyway, I loved those films. They made 2, didn't they? I love them. They're great. I haven't watched them in years. I might have to watch them again. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, absolute awesome.
6.
I remember they always loved pizza. Turtles and pizza. Who'd have thought? Speaking of like franchises, isn't there a new Ghostbusters film coming out? I've still not seen the one that they did. I know it's Paul Rudd in this new one, but I've not seen the one that they did previously. I didn't dare watch the all-female one. Fucking hell, no. No chance. Jamie Burgoyne saying, cursed media. What derby game outside of the UK would you like
7.
to go and see? Asks Greg. What would you like to see? I like to hear what you'd like to see as well, not just me, yourself. Burgoyne, I'd love to hear what you would. I know Burgoyne will give us an answer we couldn't have predicted. It's going to be a black ball here for Ander. He's going to go for the bottom left pocket. Can he do it? Oh, it jiggled in left and right. It looks as though he should go on to win this frame.
14.
5 reds left, I think. I can't count. It's 6.
$15. $22.
Sorry, folks. I've noticed the mid rolls are kind of doing everyone's head in. Well, it's doing my head in anyway.
$23.
Well, Zhang's responding straight back to Mark Allen. And he should get the black. Greg saying, what derby game outside the UK would you
30.
like to go and see? Can I go with one that's kind of not a derby, but a rivalry? I'd love to go to a USA-Mexico game.
Zhang under 30.
Maybe Dortmund versus Bayern, but I feel like you always know who's going to win those games in terms of the current status with those two clubs. Celtic Rangers would be a cool one to go to. Again, though, I feel like you always kind of know who's going to win it. USA Mexico is definitely up there for me. Real Madrid Barcelona, not now though. It's not in a good state. 10 years ago when it was Messi versus Ronaldo, definitely. That was the time to go.
Conceded. Frame Zhang.
Jamie Burgoyne saying, I wish Derby would be shipped out the UK. Well, that's the end of the 10th frame. And nothing separates them again. It's 5-all. I must admit, I would love to go to the Crucible this year and buy a ticket, but I think all tickets are sold out for the World Snooker Championship. I'd love to do a match day vlog on that. If any of you are women's football fans, we have done match day vlogs whenever we go out, me, Burgoyne and others. But I haven't done one in a while. I've not really been to a game, WSL. Actually, I've not been to a WSL game at all since Christmas, since before Christmas. That's terrible. Terrible of me. Burgoyne saying that Eternal Derby mate, Dynamo Zagreb versus Hajduk Split. I probably pronounced that wrong. Greg says, for me, Super Classico Boca Juniors versus River Plate, it would be fucking mental. Yeah, I might be wrong, but my uncle and my aunt, they've seen quite a bit of the world, and I can't remember how long ago this was. It was probably a couple of decades ago, actually. They went to, I'm sure they went to Argentina, and they went to a game like that, but they were in the tourist bit, and they had to have security around them because it was that mental. And they made sure that if you're not from these parts, you go in this area of the stadium so that they can keep an eye on you and keep you safe. So I think that says it all. So we're just getting ready for the 11th frame. And if you haven't yet, folks, do subscribe to Let's Talk Sport if you haven't already. It is a YouTube channel. We've done watch-alongs for a good few years now. But we did take, we had quite a big pause, you could say, over the last few months. But I've now moved into a flat. I've got a bit more space, and I'd like to try and do more of these. I've got a game capture card. I'm hoping to do some video game streams, maybe on some old sport games to start off with for a laugh. I've actually got the TV next to my monitor here, so I might do it here. I've got it all set up here, so it makes sense, I guess. Just bring a console in and then record from here on the laptop. So, yeah, I might just do that. But I'm thinking a live stream on Twitch. Jamie Burgoyne will be the best person for me to ask. Because I was thinking, if you're still watching Burgoyne, I was going to send you a voice note, but I may as well tell you on here. My thinking was a Let's Talk Sport Twitch account, which I think we already did set up, but we never did anything with it. Same with Let's Talk Games. But I'm thinking, do we... what was my thinking? I'm thinking, do we do the sport games live on Let's Talk Sport on Twitch or on YouTube, just on this channel, so that it's already accessible for you lot who are already subscribed to the channel, instead of having to go on Twitch, and then any other games I just do on Let's Talk Games on Twitch. So we'll have to have a think. I am thinking of trying to do some Twitch streams for Let's Talk Sport to do with sports that doesn't do quite well on here for us, but it might do alright on Twitch.
Touching ball.
So it's a touching ball. It's currently 0-0 in this frame. 5 apiece. As I say, this final could be a long one. They could all be going for it. Zhang has hit the ball up to the top half of the table. And he's hit the right cushion. Mark Allen to go into the pack of reds for safety. Jamie Burgoyne asking thoughts on the Belgrade derby. I don't really have any, to be honest with you. What are your thoughts? He's tapped into the red there. And the cue ball's gone up to the top half. That was a shot by Zhang. And he'll leave it for Mark Allen. And he's gone into the reds, Mark Allen. Oh, and it hit the middle pocket. It stayed out. He didn't pot the cue ball, but it obviously stopped his plan to bring the cue ball back to the top half of the table.
One.
That's a good shot from Zhang. Looks like Mark Allen's got a hot mug in his hands. He's probably trying to keep his hands warm. The blue is in. I've always wondered, what do people think of snooker players having to wear,
6.
you know, waistcoat, smart trousers, smart shirt, bow tie, especially in the evening sessions. I wonder if it is actually comfy to actually play snooker and all that. Zhang pots
7.
the red. Now he'll go for the pink. Towards the middle pocket, unless it hits the cushion. No, it's straight in. Nice and clean.
13. $14.
Hopefully the ads are kind of gone for you now, folks. I've noticed they can randomly insert the ads whenever they want during the stream. And I decided to turn that off, where you can do it yourself, but you know, I'm just here to enjoy watching some snooker with a bit of company from you guys. And it's going to go for the blue into that middle pocket on a break of 19.
19.
Still a lot to do, of course, yet.
$20. Zhang 20.
Burgoyne saying, if I was a snooker player, I'd rock up in my joggers, some Vans, and a non-league football shirt. I just can't turn up like that. I have to show some effort. Not when there's an audience watching. They do it in some of the lower, like, you could say maybe exhibition. I'm not really sure how you'd put it, but I'm not sure how they determine this, which events do it. But some events are a lot more relaxed where they can just wear a polo shirt. It's like a polo sports top with trousers. And I think on the polo sports top, it's just obviously their own sponsors and also the tournament sponsors and the, yeah. I don't want to bore you with all that. He says there's not enough Crocs in snooker. Are you about the shoe wear? I thought Crocs, the company, had disappeared. Now they seem to be back in fashion. But then someone said Crocs went bust, and I was like, no, that can't be right. They were quite big. I noticed you can get Shrek Crocs. I mean, honestly. But yeah, again, we all waste money on crap, don't we?
6.
We all have our own crap that others probably wouldn't appreciate. Mark Allen gets the red.
7.
Oh, there is some MLS football today. I thought there was. There's also some LA Galaxy versus Inter Miami tonight, but not until 2 a.m. Oh my word. Can I stay up to watch that? I shouldn't really. No, I shouldn't. I should not to do a stream, no chance. I'm gonna be in bed if I'm gonna watch it, but knowing me, I'll fall asleep anyway. And I do have work tomorrow, so I should probably think of that. The blue is in for Mark Allen.
$12.
Lightning McQueen
13.
Crocs. Is that a pair you own, Burgoyne? Currently, Mark Allen just 7 behind Zhang now.
Mark Allen, 13.
And he couldn't carry on his break, so he's decided to play the cue ball to the top cushion. Actually, speaking of football shirts, Burgoyne, that got banned from snooker. I remember, I don't know if it's at every snooker event, but they banned it at the World Snooker Championship a few years ago. And there was obviously a massive debate on it between the players. That BBC did a great, they did a fantastic kind of questions and answers with the players. I have to find the video. I think I shared this with you once, where there was a famous fan who sat in a corner. I think he always had that seat. You could say a season pass holder of the World Snooker Championship, and he literally always wore a football shirt, and I think it was Coventry City. Now, he loved doing it. He always loved representing, the club he supported, but they decided to put a ban on it. I don't know. You're pretty much allowed to wear what you want, but yeah, they banned it in snooker. Some of the players were obviously for it, and some of them, a lot of it, were against it. I think Sean Murphy was really against football shirts being in the venue. I think some just worry about sponsors on shirts getting free publicity on TV, basically. Which I kind of get, but... But the reason why I brought that up is just because I've just seen an audience member wearing a Leeds United top, but not a football shirt. We're talking like just a t-shirt with the badge on it, basically. Like a training kit thing. I don't know. Zhang's gone for the bottom right pocket, and he achieves it.
1.
Nicely done.
Pink ball.
Gonna go for pink. Oh, he's just decided to just tap it
Zhang
and
now
play
one.
it behind the pink and the brown. So either way, Mark Allen will need a cushion or two to get himself towards the reds. And obviously after that, he's got to think about where the cue ball's going to go for your Chiefs getting that. Begoni's saying he'd like some Lightning McQueen Crocs. You'd probably be the only guy that would ever buy it. You're probably the reason why Crocs are still existing. My uncle, Mickey, if you are watching, hello Mickey, but he loves Crocs. Oh, that was a great safety shot by Mark Allen. He got it towards the bottom cushion. Of course, it's currently the Major League Baseball spring training that started over the weekend. Started on Thursday, Friday. So yeah, baseball's slowly coming back in terms of Major League Baseball. But yeah, I don't know. I was going to try and do it last year, but I never got round to it. I was thinking of doing some watch-along streams for that. No idea if anyone would be interested. But I know Burgoyne would be interested if the Oakland Athletics are involved. And it's still Oakland A's. They haven't moved yet. The rumors were that they were going to go to Vegas.
One.
It's a good long pot that was by Mark Allen.
Seven. Eight. $15. Mark Allen, 15. One.
It's actually an interesting video of Mark Allen. Yeah, it's an interesting one of Mark Allen being on what looks to be Stephen Hendry's series of Stephen Hendry's Q Tips, which is his YouTube channel. It looks as though he's had a chat with Mark Allen about his weight loss, so I'll have to and then also the state of snooker, so that'd be interesting to watch at some point. Find out how he's done it.
16.
Sorry, folks, I had to sneeze then.
17.
Burgoyne says that Lightning McQueen Croc sold out in minutes. Rare item. You mean they had one and you were the one that bought it, and that's why it was sold out. And he also says I bought someone some Greg's Croc / slippers from Primani last year. Oh dear. Yeah, I did see that Greg's range at Primark. I mean, look, if it makes money, then who cares? But Jesus, people do buy crap. Again, like I say, we all buy our own crap. I do it. I probably do too much of that. I did buy this great Gorillas. Don't know if you can see it. This Gorillas hoodie from promotes Demon Days album that they brought out in the mid 2000s. What was the last non-Eurovision gig you went to? I take it has to be music related. If so, I always go and see my brother's band play now and again, which is the Brass Monkeys. They're doing a tour soon with not the Tina Turner, but what do you call it? What's it called when they? It's not them, but it's somebody else doing it. Oh, I forgot. I can't get my words today. I can't remember many words at the moment. Something act. I can't remember.
31.
He's doing a tour with someone doing that anyway at some point later this year. Who was the last person I saw live? It was last
32.
year, I'm sure it was. Might have to get back to you on that. I've got to try and remember. Oh, it's going to do my head in.
37.
Tribute band is what I meant. Sorry, a tribute act for Tina Turner. Last non-Eurovision gig I went to. Oh, this is bad. You know what? I think the last gig I went to was Eurovision, which was when it was in Liverpool last year.
42.
Oh, who did I last see live? Oh, I can't. You know what? I think it's Glastonbury. I'm sure it was when I went to Glastonbury, which was well, it was all sorts. The Killers, Kylie Minogue, Stormzy,
51.
The Cure. I enjoyed The Cure. They were quite good. They were the Sunday night at the Pyramid. Yeah, it was all sorts. It was good. I enjoyed it.
57.
Yeah, it was a good night. But anyway, it looks like Zhang's going to win this 11th frame.
64.
And he does so. And he takes the lead for the first time in this session. 6 frames to 5. Ella saying a tribute act. Yeah, that's it. The words finally came to me. Ella lives not far from... I don't know why I'm saying this, because now everyone's going to chase Ella. Ella lives not far from where this event's happening. In Telford. Why didn't I buy a ticket, Ella? Why didn't I take you to see some snooker? Maybe I'll do it next year. But maybe I don't want you falling asleep and then snoring, and then everyone looks at us, and including Ronnie O'Sullivan, saying, "Get that woman out of here." I'm wondering what is going to be our next stream on YouTube, to be honest with you. I have kind of been writing down what sport events are coming up. I've got it written down. There is the women's not national. Is it no Nations League? I get mixed up with Nations League and National League. The women's I'm going to say it again. The women's Nations League final is this Wednesday night at what looks to be 6 p.m. I just need to find out what it's being shown on, so then I could do a watch along. So I think I'm going to do a watch along for that, and that is between Spain, the World Cup winners, against France. That's a 6 p.m. kickoff, it looks like, for this Wednesday night. So I think that might be our next watch along.
Thank you, frame 12.
And then there might not be another watch along until the week after, where the Women's Super League will be back from the international break. So yeah, looking forward to doing some of that, I think. In terms of the frame 12 winner, Mark Allen at 6-4, and Zhang at 10-11. Actually, it's changed completely. It's now Mark Allen 5-4. Sorry, 5-4. I don't know. 11-10. Zhang. Lovely long red from Zhang. Where's he positioned the cue ball? It's going to go behind to the left of the yellow. Cincinnati 0, Toronto 0, 39 minutes in that game. But yeah, Nashville play New York Red Bulls at 10 o'clock. Nashville, only a few years old. Well, yeah, again, most of the MLS clubs aren't that old, but Nashville were a new addition, I think, in 2020. If I can remember rightly. Yeah, they came out at the wrong time, really, Nashville, because that was when lockdown happened. Imagine starting a new football club and then lockdown happens and you're thinking, good God, well, how are we going to make any money? So it's a red that's gone into the bottom right pocket. Zhang currently on 4. He'll now go on to the black. This is the last frame, I think, until the mid-session interval. And then after that, they'll keep playing till there's a winner.
11. 12.
Oh, he smashes that black into the bottom right pocket.
$19.
He's going for a long red again, and oh, he's missed it this time. And he leaves Mark Allen with a red.
19.
Long red for Mark Allen. That was great work.
Five. Six.
Burgoyne says there's a tribute act I saw on Facebook called Evelina. It's a Nirvana tribute act with an Elvis impersonator as the singer. I remember there was a Killers tribute act in Whitchurch once. I had a few beers, so of course I enjoyed it, but I think if I didn't, I don't know if I would have enjoyed it. And I quite like the Killers, but yeah.
Eight.
I've seen the Killers live. I don't need to see. I never need to see a tribute act again. But now he's going for a red. Mark Allen
9.
into the middle right pocket. Of course, if he gets these in, it'll end up being 6 frames all, and it feels as though this match could go on all night.
16. Seventeen.
But go and ask me favourite Killers song. Good question. It's not Mr. Brightside. It's not Mr. Brightside. It's such an overrated song.
24.
I do like Human. Cheesy, but I do like it. It's cheesy. Oh, I'm shit at titles. Is it Shot of the Night? That's quite a nice song. I quite like that one. It's a nice music video as well, which came out in 2013, I think. And what was the other one?
25.
Was it You're Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone? You're Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone. Oh crap, what's it called? It's doing my head. I'm shit at remembering songs. But yeah, Shot of the Night is one of my favourites. It's probably quite an underrated song. I like Human, it's cheesy, but I like it. And what's it called? It's gonna do my head in. I might have to Google it.
32.
I have to Google it. I can't remember. Let's have a look. The Killers songs. Uh,
33.
Miss Atomic Bomb, that was it. I quite like that one. It was a nice one. Spaceman's a cracker. I really like Spaceman. Bones is alright. Yeah. Some good ones. Somebody Told Me Again's another one I'm not too fussed about. Read My Mind is a cracker. When You Were Young, yeah, not bad.
40.
Wait, Just Another Girl's 2013? I thought it was more a lot earlier than that. Might have to listen to some songs tonight. Here we go.
41.
God, it's mad. Their last world tour, I think it was 2017, 2018. It was 10 legs, so 54 shows in Europe, 52 in North America, 12 in Latin America, 12 in Oceania, 5 in Asia, and 135 in total.
46.
Jesus Christ. They must make so much money from those tours. That's probably without releasing any new music, to be honest. Oh, no, singles. There we go. Christmas in LA, I don't remember that one. They are cheesy though, aren't they? That was a new single. Okay. Spirit 2023. Your side of town as well.
46.
And we did it in the name of love. Yeah, I do have a soft spot for them. Yeah, as you say, Miss Atomic Bomb. Yeah, you've said it now, but going. It is. I do like Miss Atomic Bomb. That's a good one. But anyway, we've gone from killers to Crocs and to snooker. All happens on a Let's Talk Sport watch along. It's currently Mark Allen on 46 points against Ander, who's on 19. And this is the 12th frame, as you can see on your bottom part of the screen. It is 6-5 to Zhang Ander. Oh, nearly dropped my can on the laptop. That would have been scary. Oh, what's Mark Allen done there?
Just want to measure that. Mark. Oh no. 7.
So he's 44 ahead, 59 remaining, Mark Allen.
Eight. $15. $16. $23. Mark Allen, 23.
Oh, Mark Allen, is he gonna? Oh, well, there's one. No, there's 2 reds left. Jamie Davies saying we've never done a watch along together. I know we haven't. The hell? Maybe you have to come round and join me for one. What do we do it for? NASCAR? God. I don't know if I can sit and watch NASCAR for that long. So, Mark Allen with the red. And he hits the blue. And for that red to go back to the bottom cushion. Yeah, we've never done a watch along together, I don't think. I don't recall us ever doing one. I do need to get on Twitch though. Yeah, no, we do have a Twitch for both, I think, we're going. I've been meaning to just check that, but I'm sure we set one up for future use. I think we both agreed that let's just create the accounts for Let's Talk Sport and Let's Talk Games so that they're there and ready for whenever we want to use them. So I think the time has come to start using that, I find, especially for the gaming side of it. So I think what we'll try and do is, folks, is try and do some live streaming on Twitch when it comes to the video games, at least. And I think for Let's Talk Sport, we might try and do sports or things that we've tried out on YouTube but hasn't been great. But for maybe we could try it on Twitch, and maybe it might be different on there. We'll have to see.
Frame conceded.
Well, frame conceded. And that's the end of the... Well, we're at the midway point of the session. It's going to be a mid-session break. So it's Mark Allen 6, Zhang Ander 6. A very tight affair, folks. These two just can't stay away from each other at the moment. But I think what I'm going to do is... I think, folks, I'm going to wrap it up there. Quite frankly, it's going to be a very long final, this. Both still need to win 4 frames, and I don't think they're going to win them in a row. So I think this could be a long night, and probably underestimated doing this stream after doing the last 2 nights doing streams as well. So I do apologise, folks, if me cutting this stream short is ruined your plans this evening. But I'm sure you can still go and enjoy the snooker with or without me. But anyway, I'm going to take a break for the stream. Thanks very much for watching. Good luck to both Mark Cannon and Zhang. But I'll see you very soon. And remember, subscribe for our future content. We'll see you very soon.